Hi there. Today we'll dive into sets, one of the powerful data structure in Python. Imagine you work for a gadget manufacturing company. You are tasked with finding the unique components used in different gadgets to estimate the inventory requirements. Sets will come to the rescue as they allow you to store unique elements without worrying about duplicates. Sets are unordered collections of unique elements. They are mutable, but the elements within them must be immutable, like strings, numbers, or tuples. Sets are incredibly useful when you need to remove duplicates or perform mathematical operations like union, intersection, and difference. Here is how you would create a data type of set variable on Python. Here, components are declared as a combination of processor, battery, screen, and camera. There are 4 elements that are together consolidated under the variable components. If you want to add a new item to the existing set, use the function add. Components.addCharger will increase the size of the set by an additional item. You will see the set is already ordered with an additional item charger being part of the set. Also look, set is alphabetical. To remove an item from the set, use the function remove. Here components.remove. Item camera would eliminate the item camera from the set. The set length would decrease by 1 element, and the rest of the items in the set will remain the same. You could also perform conditional statements on sets. Here, we are trying to check if the processor as an element is present within the components variable. So the processor in components would return true. Moving on to other operations on sets such as union, intersection, and difference. Let us declare 2 sets. Component 1 contains processor, battery, screen. Component 2 contains processor, charger, screen, and camera. The union function would pick up the unique values between 2 sets and create a new set with a combined set of values. Look, charger, screen, camera, battery, processor is now part of a new set. The next operation is intersection. Intersection would pick only those common values which are present in both the sets. Screen and processor happens to be in both the sets, and therefore the variable common components will contain a new set of 2 elements, screen and processor. There is another difference in functionality. The difference function works by subtracting the common components from the first set with the second set. As you see on the screen, components 1.difference within the argument, we are passing components 2. This means that the elements which are present in components 2 will be eliminated from the set components 1, and the unique elements which are present in components 1 will be retained. So the unique components equal to components 1.difference, components 2 would only pick those unique elements in component 1 which are not present in components 2. In this case, it's the battery. Moving on to another example on the union, we have 2 sets, smartphone components and smartwatch components. Here we have different values in both. There are some common elements as well, so unique components will be a new variable which will be a union of both the sets. As you can see, it will pick the unique of both the sets and create a consolidated set. Now let's use ChatGPT to understand sets. ChatGPT has presented a detailed response on how sets can be declared and used within Python. Now, let's try to run some of these functions. Let me copy each statement one at a time. This is a new set with 5 values. The second statement is essentially to identify the length of the set. There you go. With my initial example of my set containing 5 values, the print accurately depicts the length of the set. The third example is about adding new variables, which works perfectly fine. The fourth example is about removing variables from an existing set. As you see, it's working fine. The fourth example is about discarding, which works very similar to removal. It's about popping out one element. Here, pop works very similar to remove. It would pop the first value. Ideally, the first value will be with the index 0. Now, we will clear the set. Clear command will erase all the elements and return a blank set. Next is copy command, which would copy the existing set into a new variable. The new variable would be a duplicate copy of the original set. Today, we explored sets. Tomorrow we'll learn about dictionaries, another data structure in Python.